Hello, this is New Vision TV. I am Lynn Komjisha. If you thought the internet was only for entertainment, socializing, and finding lovers, you could either be wrong or you are underusing the internet. As it turns out, John Ntende, an engineer and accountant, used the internet for research, and from this research, he now practices aquaponics. We have the details.
When you visit John Ntende's home in Gayaza, you will be astonished. Ntende's garden is just a 10 by 10 feet, about the size of a bedroom and yet mesmerizing. It is an aquaponic garden. Aquaponic gardening involves growing fish and plants together where each feeds the other. What's more, he does not grow his crops in soil because all the nutrients are found in the fish dropping. Ntende explained that the system works when the fish waste provides organic food for the growing plants, and the plants naturally filter and purify the water in which the fish live. Simply put, the fish waste provides all the food the plants need to grow.
You grow the fish. That system of growing fish is called aquaculture. Okay? Then there's a different system where you grow plants without soil. It's called hydroponics. Okay? Hydroponics. Now, when you mix those two, you get something called aquaponics. Okay? It's a bit new in Uganda. Probably a few people are doing it. So the basic principle is that the fish and the plants are kind of in a symbiotic relationship. So when you grow the fish, when you feed the fish, okay, the water gets dirty because the fish pee and poo in the water. Okay? Then the water is recirculated and goes into this, what you call a grub bed. Okay? Now, this is called a grub bed. Now, in the grub bed, there is no soil, as you can see. We only have rocks. Okay? So now, the water has nutrients. Okay? Those nutrients come into this grub bed. And then the plants take up those nutrients, and in the process, they clean the water. Okay? Now when they've cleaned the water now flows down to this other tank, which is called a sump tank. Now in that tank, so that water is now clean. It has been cleaned by these beds. Okay? That water is then pumped. There's a small pump inside there. It's called a submersible pump. It pumps back the water back into the fish tanks.
Ntende, in his mid-30s, acquired knowledge on aquaponic gardening from the internet and put it into practice. Now he has no regrets.
This whole system here, however small it is, it costs less than 2.5 million. And if you stock it at full density, you have a maximum of 200 fish. The fish will mature in 6 to 8 months. If you sell each fish at 15K or 20K, you can make 3 million. So this thing pays for itself in like 6 months. It's very small. You can see it's a very small space. You don't need to dig a pond. It is at your home. You come back in the evening, you can supervise it. No one is stealing your fish. The fish, you feed your family, so you save on that cost of, yeah.
Whereas any type of fish grow well in aquaponic system, Ntende opted for the commonly used type, tilapia fish. He invested Ugandan shillings 2.5 million and hopes to get it back in more than only 6 months. He has had the project for less than a year.
I think there is enough market, and actually I plan to expand it. This is really just for demonstration, like a proof of concept. But I believe the main advantages to this system, there are no chemicals at all which are being used. It's freshly, pure organic. It's within the community, so I can supply to my neighbors. So I believe there is sufficient market. And even when you look at the global statistics, Uganda's fish exports have been declining. Fish is running out of the lakes. So I think we need such smaller, sustainable solutions to increase our fish stock. And this is something which can be done by everyone. I was not trained in biology or agriculture or anything. It's just research on the internet.
Ntende recommends aquaponic gardening as one can get materials easily, such as plastic pipes and water troughs.
On the roadside, These are just recycled tanks. You've seen them on the roadside. They're inexpensive. This whole system here, however small it is, it costs less than 2.5 million.
To increase his profit in the business, Ntende plans to acquire a larger piece of land, perhaps a 50 by 100 feet plot, as well as use more tanks to rear fish and grow more vegetables.
As a professional engineer, then I branched out into a professional accountancy, and I currently work with the Electricity Regulatory Authority as the manager of corporate planning. So that is briefly my professional background. I don't have any background in agriculture or biology or anything. Most of these things I learned from the internet. MTN and all the others, they have these bundles. Instead of just using them for Facebook, you can use them to learn a new skill or acquire knowledge, which you can use to improve your condition.
Aquaponic gardening is a flexible gardening method, as you can set up the gardens anywhere, including the inner city parking lots, abandoned warehouses, schools, restaurants, house basements, and garages.
You see these pipes? So when the water goes into the tanks, it flows through these pipes. And these pipes are available at any hardware. So it flows, then it gets out through here, and as well there. Same for the other tank. It flows through those pipes, then it pours the water here. Now the water goes down through this thing here. So there's a small standpipe here. So the water goes down through this pipe, and then it flows down into this tank. Yeah.
Other benefits are that aquaponic gardening is free from weeds, watering, and fertilizing, concerns that many farmers have to deal with.
There are no weeds, there are no soil-based pests, because it is totally kind of eco-friendly. So because there is no soil, any soil-based pests or diseases, you won't find them in the system. Even in harvesting, the stuff is very clean.
So why not give aquaponic gardening a chance?
I trained as a professional engineer, then I branched out into a professional accountancy, and I currently work with the Electricity Regulatory Authority as the manager of corporate planning. So that is briefly my professional background. I don't have any background in agriculture or biology or anything. Most of these things I learned from the internet. MTN and all the others, they have these bundles. Instead of just using them for Facebook, you can use them to learn a new skill or acquire knowledge, which you can use to improve your condition.
You're still watching New Vision TV, and now for Pearl of Africa series, we take a look at Mbarara town. Described as the land of milk and honey, owing to its location in the heartland of cattle keepers, Mbarara lies between very important tourist sites. Located over 260 kilometers southwest of Kampala, the town lies between Lake Mburo National Park, Queen Elizabeth National Park, and Mugahinga National Parks. It is the best resting place for tourists visiting any of these national parks. But what makes Mbarara special? Let's take a look. The town is named after famous cattle grass, Mbarara. What gives the town more credence to the milk are the many long-horned Ankole cattle you will see on the way before you reach the town. To accentuate the belief, the residents pick the cow as a symbol which receives you as you get to the first roundabout in the town. Despite high-rise buildings and many construction sites, the cow still stands out. Mbarara is now the second developing town in Uganda after Kampala, the capital city. It is this growth rate that has excited the residents into demanding for city status, and the president is yet to approve. In the western region, Mbarara tops the list of the largest fast-developing districts. Mbara is also that district that will pop up in your mind when one brings up the milk conversation. It is the leading producer of milk and cattle for beef, feeding Uganda's capital, Kampala, and surrounding towns. Although the population is cosmopolitan, you will not miss the sight of Banyankole women with their prominent curvy features walking gently on the streets of the town. Mbara is also the heart of the Ankole Kingdom, which stretched to Karagwe, Tanzania. The place, the burial grounds, and the kingdom's royal sites are located in this town. The most spoken language in this district is Runyankole, a local dialect spoken by the Banyankole. The most spoken language in this district is Runyankole, a local dialect spoken by the Banyankole tribe. And that's all we had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch more of your updates on your mobile, on your desktop, on your tablet, anywhere on the go by visiting www.newvision.co.ug. I am Lynn Komjisha.